Hi, everybody. Al Bernstein here at the Boxing Hall of Fame induction weekend, continuing to bring you all the folks that are here. And one that's very special is Dwight Muhammad Qawi, former light heavyweight and cruiserweight champion. And I'm ashamed to say how far we go back because it means we might be getting a little grizzled and long in the tooth, Dwight. But back in the early 80s, you fought in a tournament on ESPN. It was really the beginning of when people started to be aware of you.
Right. And I want to thank ESPN so much for that because it filled a big gap in my career. Because I'm from the streets. I had no amateur career. Walked right into the gym, and it helped me get a lot of notoriety. We had a big tournament at the time. I won, of course.
And you reminded me that you were not considered at all the favorite in that tournament. Of course, you went on to be a great champion. There was a fighter named Rick Jester from Detroit who was being built as the next light heavyweight contender, and he was quite a fighter. You fought him, and you did really well against him.
Yeah. I stopped him in 3 rounds, but this guy could punch. He had 9 wins and 8 knockouts. And I went in, and I could feel the blows whiz past my head, but I said I got to get him out of here. He's a good guy and all, but I was determined. I was hungry, really hungry. And, went all the way.
Yeah, you did for sure. And of course, that led to, you said that the deal with that led you to a network fight, and that ultimately got you the light heavyweight championship.
Yes, they promised the winner of the tournament that they would get a network TV fight, and they did. I got Mike Rawson, and I stopped him, and then got some more notoriety, and went on to win the light heavyweight title.
One of the great fights in boxing history is your match with Evander Holyfield. It was 15 rounds of warfare, and split decision. It didn't go your way, so I know you feel like it easily could have. Describe to us what it was like to be in that ring with Holyfield.
Well, 2 things I want to say. First of all, both Olympians, they gave the nod to Michael Spinks and Evander Holyfield. But that was, unfortunate for me. I didn't go to the Olympics, I guess, but Holyfield, in my mind, in my heart, I couldn't see him going the distance with me. He wasn't supposed to go 15 rounds, but he did. He went 15 rounds. At one point in the fight, I thought, he couldn't even make it back to his corner. Came up, he looked better in that last half of the fight than the first half.
Shocking, huh? Surprising.
Very confusing. He lost 15 pounds. Went to the hospital for 1 week. And it was like, I forget how many, somebody told me how many punches that we threw in each round. For our weight, it was phenomenal. And that's a fight, it reminded me of what our leaders tried one time on this fight today with Frazier. My stomach was burning like a fire, like a stove was in my stomach. And that's why I remember that. And I was in all kinds of zones in that fight. And I pushed myself, and so he pushed his stuff. Whatever help he may have, and I pushed myself. And it was a great fight. I thought I won. I thought he didn't do enough. He was pretty patting. I was walking right through him. I took, the power of his punches, and I was getting everything back he was trying to give me. And so that's just boxing, but controlling the fight. And so it was a great fight. Yeah.
Well, it sure was. It was probably, I'm going to guess, one of the top 10 to 15 fights ever in the history of the sport. You had a wonderful career and stamped yourself at a time when the light heavyweight division wasn't just good; it was fantastic.
Yes, everybody could fight. Yeah. The guys back there that was in the top 20 could be champs today.
Yes. Every one of them.
Jesse Bernstein and the guy that Yaki Lopez. The guys never got the title, but they could fight. They could fight. And every fight, it was a threat. Every fight was a threat. And I stayed in shape. I always stayed. I want to say this to young fighters: never get out of shape. If you did did what you did to get there, don't go below half of your conditioning. Always stay halfway in condition. And because condition means a lot. And I had that. I had great stamina. I used to train, and when I left the gym, and I felt like I could come back in and do it all over again in an hour, I know I was getting in shape.
Well, great career, and good to see you again, Dwight, and best to you.
Thank you very much. Good seeing you.
Dwight Muhammad Qawi here at the Hall of Fame.